Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm filming a makeup video, but I'm doing it a little bit backwards. It is now 4:51 in the evening, and so I've had my makeup on all day long, like since like 7 o'clock this morning. So I think it's a good indication of the staying power of just what I use and stuff like that. So I'm actually filming my intro outro like early. And I'm going to take this makeup off with my Magic Eraser cloth, which works like a charm, by the way. So it's almost going to be a 2-in-1 video. And then I'm going to put my makeup back on, and this is going to be my everyday glam career woman look. So hope you like it. I hope it's helpful. If you have any questions, please let me know. Don't feel like you have to use the products that I use, all that jazz. You know what's up. And like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Okay, so the first part of the video is me removing my makeup for the day, and I want to say it was like $20. And let me tell you, this thing works amazing. So I didn't wet it enough. Hold on. You want it a little bit damp, and you just start wiping, and your makeup comes right off. Even eye makeup. So I'm going to take my makeup off right now. And I found the quickest way to clean it is to, well, first let me show you that. The quickest way to clean it is I just use like a facial cleanser that I didn't care for. I just use that to wash it. Or you could just toss it in the washer. And what you're supposed to do is after you use the first side, use the shorter nap side. You turn it over onto the longer nap side, and it says to exfoliate. So I just kind of do that. So this is what it looks like when it's full of the makeup, and then you just flip it over to the other side, and you can just look, it's kind of longer. That's what they mean, short nap, long nap. It doesn't really matter. I found either side works perfect. I will say that your face will feel a little bit dry after you use it. Like my skin tightens up a lot with it, so I just rinse my face off with a little bit more water, and I use a moisturizer. Okay, so I'm back now. Now it's time to put the makeup back on. So the first thing that I would use to do my makeup in the morning is, well, just moisturize my skin, is Skin MD. So I'm just gonna do what I would do to my face. So it's the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water, and I just douse my face. Not douse it, but you saw I just, you know, spritz it. Too Faced Shadow Insurance to prime, and I use a microscopic amount of it, that much, for each eye. And I put some in my brows too. Okay, so this is the Makeup Forever Artist palette that they were selling, where you buy like so many colors and they became cheaper. So the one that I made, this is I544, this is M630, and this is ME930. And I forgot how much it was. It's cheaper the more you buy. This brush and this center color, and I'm going to sweep that in my crease. And I will probably take longer doing it now, but I usually do this whole shebang-a-bang in about 10 to 15 minutes, everything. So again, sweep it in the crease, angle it up a little bit. Honey, look in that thing, make sure I'm in there. Good? Okay, and then I'm going to go into with a little pencil brush. This is the MAC 239, no, 219. And I'm just going to get a little bit on the corner of the darker color, and I'm going to start at the base of my lashes. Am I in it?
I'm quite asking.
Okay, you're right, sorry. I'm doing a little backward C in my crease, on the outer part of my crease. And it's, you know, it's to taste how much you how dark you want it. Same thing on the other side. Of course, this is not a backward C, it's a regular C. And then you take a 239, I keep saying the wrong word, 217 to blend that out. You gotta kind of angle your brush in different directions to make sure you get, you get it blended out nicely. All right, and then put that aside for just a second. I'm gonna go into my Lorac Pro palette, and I'm gonna get the same crease brush, and I'm gonna go into Sable. Just get a little bit of Sable on the top of your brush, and I'm just gonna blend out that edge of that nice dark color. Because I'm dressing for work, I'm not trying to like have a full-on smoky eye and like I'm going, out to dinner and drinks or something. Okay, and then put that aside for now. Then I'm going to go into the first color, which is my lid color, and I'm going to use a 239 to put that on. And I'm going to start in the inner corner and just work my way out. And on the outer edge, instead of going all the way across, I'm just going to lightly touch it, kind of blending it. Because I want to keep the smoky part right there. And I'm just like so. And then just grab your 217 and just kind of buff that edge out to kind of blend out the little tannish color from the dark purple color. Just blend it out together so it's seamless, which I think that looks pretty darn seamless. Then the last color for the lid is going to be my non-existent highlight. My favorite is Mauve from my Lorac Pro palette. There's hardly nothing in here, but I will get some out every day. This is the 227 by MAC, and that goes, of course, at the very top underneath the eyebrow. I'm not quite done. I'm going to put something else underneath there, but this is the color I like to use. And then I like to use the same brush to kind of just blend everybody's edges out. Like so. Okay, so I'm going to apply my eyeliner, which I use the Eve Pearl Black Pearl Liner. I use it every single day. And I put my top mascara on. I leave the bottom, the Benefit Professionals primer. And I just dot in these little regions like that, and I just rub it in. I try not to use too much of it. I find if I use too much, it makes me oily. This a little bit goes a long way, and I use the beauty blender to apply it. As a lot of people have complained, it doesn't have a pump, but I just put a little bit on my hand and dot it on my face. And I find with this foundation, I don't have to use what little bit of concealer I was using. I don't even have to use it, because it does a good job of just giving me a nice, smooth, even face, which is all I'm after anyway. Alright, so I put just a little bit right here, and a little bit down my nose, and up here, here, and here. Not to go too heavy with it. And then, same thing, beauty blender. The Sacha Buttercup setting powder, and I just use that on those areas that I highlighted, because otherwise, if you use the same color all over, you haven't really made that area stand out, and that's the area just that makes you look nice and awake. So I use it on my beauty blender, just a little bit of that powder. under my eyes, down my nose, on the forehead, Cupid's bow, you know, a little bit on my chin, where I'm trying to give the illusion of a cute dimple like my daughter has, that I don't have. All right. Next thing is the highlight. No, I'm sorry, my contour. For that, I use Shea Moisture Illuminating Illuminating Powder and Mandalay Dusk. You can get this from Target. And I watched a video recently and I was doing it kind of wrong. So you just get in the hollows right there, a straight line. And then I kind of blend it upwards towards my cheek, not down. I want that line to be kind of a sharp, not sharp where it's so obvious, but you just don't want to make it look muddy. You want that line to look really good below it, nothing below it. And then I like to use the same powder. Oh, and this is the NARS Eat It brush, by the way. And I go underneath to kind of get rid of some of that double chin action. Sweep the powder underneath there. It just helps you not look so chunky monkey. Okay, and I don't mess with my temples and all that. I don't know all that. All right, for blush, my absolute favorite blush is by MAC. It's called Dirty Plum. But lately I've been rocking this one by Urban Decay called Bittersweet, and it is super pretty. And that's what it looks like. So obviously it's a pretty bright color, so a little bit goes a long way. So I take this brush. This is a, goodness gracious, I can't remember nothing. It's a British makeup artist. I'll remember in a second. And so I started the back of my cheekbones and kind of work my way forward because I don't want a big old heavy pink cheek. Smile and get on the apples of the cheek, but just really lightly. I'm not going for heavy brush. What's her name? Louise Young. That's the artist. This is a Louise Young brush. And see, I got too heavy right there because I got excited. So I got to be careful now, the rest of it. In fact, I'm going to use my fingers to blend that out. Again, apples of the cheek. And I'm going to blend that out with my fingers. There we go. And then, for my highlight, this is Kojendo. And I think it was Scandalous Beauty. I saw she was talking about this product, and it is the bomb. I put a little bit in the back of my hand, just a tiny baby amount. And this is what I use for my highlight. I use a MAC 275 brush. I don't even know why I had this brush, but it's one of those, an angled brush. I think it's supposed to be for your crease. I never use it for anything else, but I use it for this purpose. I take my finger, I dot it right where I want that glow to hit. And then I use this brush to blend that out. With the clean side, just kind of make sure it's not too much. Again, because this is my work look. And then I use a little bit on the tip of my nose and on the, just right between my eyes. Kind of places where the sun would hit you to give you a little natural glow. And on the Cupid's bow. So your lips, even though I don't need my lips to look fuller, I hope your lips look fuller. And a little bit in the chin. I'm trying to pretend like I have a dimple, like my baby. And then the last thing I do is I take this brush, dip it whatever little bit's there, and I'm going to put it right under my eyebrow. Okay, now we're almost done. So to make sure everything stays in place, I've been using this powder from Too Faced. Is this Too Faced? Yeah, Too Faced Smooth Operator Amazonian Clay Powder. Now, when I first saw it, I was like, oh, bleepity bleep, no, because it's white. I was like, oh, no, you're not about to make me look ashy. It does not transfer color, I swear. So I use a small Sigma tapered highlighting brush, F35. I can't see that. I don't have my glasses on. And I use that right underneath my eyes. And I don't use very much, because if I use too much, it will make you look ashy. And I use a little tiny bit more, and I kind of go down the bridge of my nose. Wherever I put that highlight, I set it with this little small brush. Then I grab a bigger face brush. This is a Sigma tapered brush, F25. And I kind of give it a double pat on either side. Then I bump it up against the mirror. And then I just kind of go in start on the outer perimeters of my face. And I just set everything. And that kind of helps keep everything in place all day long. And then, well, okay, I was going to say the last thing. I just do a little bit of stuff to my brows. I don't like to mess with my brows a whole lot. I'm not very good at brows at all. So I just brush them up a little bit. Trying to get the hairs going. I have curly brows. They kind of go wherever they want. I use two different pencils. I use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in soft brown and dark brown. I use soft brown right in the front part of the brow. And all I'm going to do is just kind of just fill in where they look a little sparse. This is not my forte, so and I kind of take it to I have to kind of create a little hair there where there's none. And on the other side, it's super fast because I'm not that good at brows. I use the brush, the spoolie end, and just kind of work that pencil through. Pardon. And then I use the dark brown on the outer part of the brow. And I just kind of extend my brow down where I got butchered by one of my nail girls a long time ago, and the hair never kind of grew back. I messed up right there, but that's okay. And that's it. And then again, brush it through with the spoolie. They're supposed to look like sisters, not twins. And I'm out of my clear brow gel set, which was also by Anastasia. So I picked this one up. I'm not sure how I feel about the color, but it's espresso. And it's just a gel, brow gel. And it's got a little color, which if I've gone a little too dark, because I don't like my brows like dark black. I don't like that look on me. It'll help lighten it up, and then it keeps them in place all day. They will not move. And then I use Urban Decay makeup setting spray because I live in a really hot climate. That's it. Now, lastly, for lips, I'm a chestnut girl. I can use chestnut every day, all day. I have so many lip pencils, and I always use chestnut. I just think it looks better with my skin. And this was a, what do you call it? Limited edition. I have a backup of it. I forget what it's called. What is it called, babe?
Lip Glass Soft Serenade.
Soft Serenade. Yep. I love that stuff. That is it. So I know for video purposes it may go a little bit longer, but I swear I can do it in like 10-15 minutes, and you know, you look nice and put together for work.